When people are together, they have thoughts and feelings about each other. All the kids in this group are having positive thoughts and feeling happy. One student is thinking, he's really good at this. I hope I get to be in his group again. Another student is thinking, I feel happy because they're paying attention to what I'm saying. The third student is thinking, he really knows what he's talking about. When we are around other people, people have positive thoughts, neutral thoughts, or negative thoughts about us. We want to try to say and do things that lead to neutral thoughts or positive thoughts. When we do what is expected, people have positive thoughts or neutral thoughts about us. When we do what is unexpected, people have negative thoughts about us. These students are working in a group. When working in a group at school, it's expected for us to do our fair share of the work and listen to other kids' ideas. In this group, one student is thinking, I hope they like my idea. Another student is having the positive thought, he's smart. I'm glad I'm in his group. And the third student is thinking, he always has good ideas. I'd like to get to know him better. One of these students is having a positive thought about another student. She's thinking, she's working really hard on her project. She's a good student. One of the students is feeling annoyed and having a negative thought about another student. He's always goofing off. I'm tired of sitting by him. Having trouble with an assignment at school is expected. Everyone needs help sometimes. When this student had trouble with an assignment, he did what is expected and raised his hand to ask for help. This student also asked for help. He's thinking, she's such a good teacher. She explains things really well. I'm glad I asked for help. His teacher is thinking, I'm glad he felt comfortable asking me for help. Everybody needs help sometimes. And the other student is thinking, he asked for help. I think I might ask for help too. I'm confused. Sometimes we feel so frustrated at school that we need to take a break for a few minutes. This student draws in a notebook when she needs a little break, and then she returns to her work. When we take a short break and do something expected during that break, the teacher and other students have positive or neutral thoughts about us. If you're not sure about your teacher's expectations for breaks, ask to find out. Some teachers expect breaks to be taken in a certain spot in the classroom for a certain period of time, or they have expectations for what you can and can't do during a break. This student has had his head down for a long time, which is unexpected. The student behind him is thinking, he's had his head on his desk a long time. I wonder what's wrong. He hasn't done hardly any work today. Sometimes we have feelings at school besides frustration with our work. We might feel sad, anxious, angry, annoyed, or embarrassed. If you're having one of these feelings at school, it's expected for you to talk to someone about it. Usually when we talk about our feelings, we feel better. We can make a feeling statement such as, I feel angry because you wouldn't let me use a pen. Or, I feel embarrassed because I dropped the ball and kids laughed at me. Or, I feel sad because I haven't seen my dad in a long time. Or, I feel anxious when we play competitive games because I worry I'll lose a point for our team. Often we can talk to our teacher about our feelings, but sometimes we may need to talk to the school counselor. It's unexpected to hold your feelings inside and not talk to anyone. This student is upset but won't talk about it, and his teacher is thinking, I wish he would tell me what's wrong. I care about him and want to help him. It's really unexpected to lie on the ground, curl up in a cubby, throw things, kick, hit, or bite, instead of telling someone how you are feeling or what you need. When students do this, other students in the room have negative thoughts like, what's wrong with him? Why didn't he just ask for help or ask for a break? What's he doing on the floor? He's weird. When we ask students to play at recess, sometimes they say yes, and we feel happy about that. When they ask her to play, this student isn't excited about playing basketball, but agrees to play it anyway. She's thinking, I don't know how to play basketball, but maybe it'll be fun. I'd like to get to know them better. When we ask students to play at recess, sometimes they say no. It's expected for kids to say no sometimes. We might feel disappointed or sad when kids say no. We can tell ourselves, maybe she'll play with me next time. When someone asks us to play something that we're not interested in, we can say no, or we can say yes. It's expected for friends to compromise. Sometimes if we play things other kids are interested in, on another day they'll play something we're interested in. It's unexpected for us to always want other kids to play what we want to play. When we ask someone to play and they say no, it's expected for us to ask someone else to play instead, or just play by ourselves. She is thinking, I wish Ariana and Ava were swinging with me, but this is still fun. Maybe they'll play with me tomorrow. When we ask someone to play and they say no, it's unexpected for us to follow them around and watch them. The student here is thinking, I wonder why she's watching us but not playing with us. When we're at school and we do what's expected, other kids and teachers will feel happy and calm and have neutral or positive thoughts about us. That helps us feel happy too.